So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And already we're underway here. It's a sweet ball, that. Pedro Neto. Van Dijk cuts it out. Short changes him with that pass. He's picked his way through. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Perez. And it's De Bruyne. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rice. Conte. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. And it's Maradona. Messi in acres of space out wide. Now it's Maradona. Mendes gets it clear. It's Drogba! Goal! Bayern Munich! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kimmich. Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Spread neatly. Now it's Kimmich.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Yamal. He's got away. He's had a hit! And he's quick to get it clear again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer. Oh, well played. And he's gone backward here. Pedri. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. De Bruyne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's taking no chances there. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Carlos really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Good read, needed to be. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He is through here. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Beckenbauer. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Spread it left. Perez. Messi. This might spell danger. Now the finish! And he's there to get it away.
Aduh.
And it's Maradona. He's in, surely! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
goes down, but nothing given. Messi. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bayern Munich leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Didier
And the
Drogba.
second half gets underway.
Coming on the field is
Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Bayern Munich come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And here's Perez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi. There's the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Things starting to look very... Torres! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kimmich.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
the attendance for
Bayern
this match
Munich
was
finding their passes.
61,052.
That is a brilliant interception. Bayern Munich perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that has put paid to that. Maradona is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. De Bruyne!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Great defending, strong and determined. Szoboszlai. Had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And we have our very first corner. Tries a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Decent hit from there. And claimed it back swiftly. Rice. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Martinez finds himself offside. He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down. Maradona!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Vinicius Junior! Adams. And it's Maradona. And it's Drogba. De Bruyne. It's Drogba! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Played back in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, he's not getting his way this time. Messi in acres of space out wide. De Bruyne. Szoboszlai. He's played him through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's an inviting ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Drogba. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vardiol is charging up on the overlap. Cleared without complication. Now it's Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well played. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. 5 minutes till the break. And they're not going to make any further progress now. There's the hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Played out towards the right wing. And here's Maradona.
There will be one.
It's a good... And the shot! And he's following up! And it's come back out to him. It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when you're stuck...
And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bayern Munich head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
And we're off again.
Coming on the
Bayern
field
Munich
is
definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's in, and the shot! He's scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Big chance! Bayern Munich do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
De Bruyne. Messi. And here's Maradona. There's the shot! Oh, that's a key interception. White. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bayern Munich really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's De Bruyne. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Drogba. Drogba! He's done very well to get to that.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! White gets rid without sophistication. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bayern Munich do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Perez. Szoboszlai. Now it's Saka.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Szoboszlai. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Brilliantly cut out. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's Maradona. That pass has been well intercepted. Maradona. Saka. Szoboszlai. Can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. Saka is wide. Oh, what a climb! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, sweet feet.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, he's been caught up. He's had a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
And it's Drogba. Gets his pass away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Gently done. Now that's well seen too. Adams.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's Drogba. Roberto Carlos.
Added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Oblak taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Well, if he did just miss... Oh no, this does not look good! He's picked his way through. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure.
Mbappe! He's had a hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ball played through for the wide man. Maradona. Can he finish? Haaland. Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe! Kimmich, pressing high and with purpose.
Bayern Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Can he put it away? It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Pedri. Sporting are looking to break at pace. And it's De Bruyne. He can run onto that. Drive. And Martinez! It's a goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Maradona gets through on his own, shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sporting have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Now it's Martinez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's been cut out, well played. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's through here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he was alert to it. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ødegaard, and he welcomes it in. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Maradona. De Bruyne. Pedri. White calmly anticipates. Pedri. Now it's Haaland. No way through. Gently done. It's a throw-in. Maradona. Oh, that's a key interception.
Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Tries a shot!
Dah!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, he's the one person you
Aduh,
wanted
Martinez.
that to fall to, and we saw this.
Makalele.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's played him through.
Aduh, kontrolnya.
Beckenbauer. He's looking to set free a runner. Ødegaard.
Unlucky.
De Bruyne. Mbappe. And a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. So we reach the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow. Decent hit! Not the most accurate pass. And here's Maradona. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Maradona. Adams. Oh, well played. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's found a way past. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal! Bayern Munich! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Number 19.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Roberto Carlos opts to play it back. Sporting appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, super find. Oh, that's a very decent... Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Kimmich. De Bruyne. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. He's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Makalele deals with that comfortably. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Bayern Munich clearly now in lead preservation mode. Martinez. That's a sharp pass. Zaire Emery. White spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta cuts it out. 2 minutes to be added on. Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a fine interception. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having...
Barca.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. In unison. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And it's Kluivert.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Dani Olmo. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Kimmich.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. And it's Kluivert. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Spread out to the left. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And back to the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo, it could be it. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Dani Olmo.
Bayern Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Martinez! No mistake! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He's had a shot!
Martinez.
Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been...
Oh no, this does not look good. He's got the shot away! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Beckenbauer, Maradona, played back in, and he's in on decent hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No way through. He's looking wide. Neymar gets into a good position. He has found a way through. Chance!
Kencang kali.
And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. Kluivert. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kluivert clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great ball if he can get there. Maradona. Martinez! Dani Olmo. Now it's Kluivert. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Kluivert. Brilliantly cut out.
3 minutos de descuento.
And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. It's a great ball. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And with that, he takes home the match ball. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
Here we go again.
Neymar. El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por
Maradona.
el dorsal 20.
And it's
Iniesta.
Maradona.
El dorsal 15.
He's got away. Now the finish!
Aduh.
It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Now it's Pedri. He's found a way. Kluivert! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
17.
can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Can he put it away? Corner number 2 then. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. And it's slung out wide. Iniesta might just make this. Maradona. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long...
And Messi!
Ooh.
Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Pedri. Maradona. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get free. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona have their third corner. And here's Iniesta. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. Pedri goes steaming forward. Maradona. He's found the way through. Iniesta! Oh, it's come loose. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Drilled in low. Adams deals with that comfortably. Martinez is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Aduh.
And that interception was most necessary. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
And
de
that is
jugadores.
about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopia. And the shot!
Aduh, cukup.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been this time, surely! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Martinez fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Final
18,
checks on the touchline.
el
A
dorsal
change
6.
about to occur.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5.
Pedri.
El dorsal 22.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Messi. And it's Belletti. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Lautaro Martinez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Aduh.
This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Gavi. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maradona. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
And he welcomes it in. That is a brilliant interception. Maradona. Messi looking to add to his goal. Now it's Maradona. Gavi. Messi. And this is Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Aduh,
And that's it.
kurang kali.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Lagi nyerang loh. What the fuck? N. Di.